What is going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here on the channel as we're back here for the season finale of, or potential season finale, I should say, of the Deshaun King Road to the Show here today as we're back here on the diamond and playing our final regular season game of this year, and that is against the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. As, of course, the Sound here trying to get themselves into the playoffs. As you see, we're just a game back. Now the magic number for us is 6, so we gotta hope and pray that the Saints can lose, I would say, 4 out of the next 6 games, as the I believe they play the Mud Hens. So they play the Toledo Mud Hens. Mud Hens need at least to get 4 out of those 6 games for us to go in there and get in. Of course, most importantly, we need to just be, for ourselves, need to be worried about just trying to pick up some wins any way we can. So we're taking on Jacksonville here today, and we'll see what their attribute or where their standings are at. I believe they're in first place in the International East Division, and of course they're going to try to do their best to make sure they can stay at that top spot and not lose grip of their position of trying to get themselves in the playoffs as well. As you see, they are currently right now tied, deadlocked right now with the Reld Raiders. So this is an important series for them, most importantly, most of anything, as they are trying to, of course, lock in one of those spots there. Like I said, the St. Paul Saints, they are taking on Toledo, and that's a 6-game series. It is all at home, so they do have the home field advantage in that series. But we're hoping that Toledo will, of course, play spoiler and try to take, try to take 4 out of those 6 games there to help us out. Now, currently, right now, King right now, of course, has been hitting very well since he entered AAA, and right now he is hitting a .461 with 10 home runs, 66 RBIs, and just electric at the plate. As we take a look here at the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, and we'll see their lineup now. These guys we've seen before, many times before. We've already played them a couple of times already here, just in AAA this season, even though we haven't been in AAA very long. But there you see his numbers: 437 average, has 1 home run, 5 RBIs, 7 hits against them, with about a little over, close to almost 2 dozen at bats. So he's been hitting very well against them. But hey, we're at home. We're from the home crowd, and we're hoping to get that support there that we're looking for to kind of help us get into that second half of the season, which is the postseason. And like I said, a victory here, a series victory here, like I said, we got to at least try to take 4, or I would even say 5 out of this series. But it's going to be a tough series because Jacksonville, of course, playing very well. As we'll see here, this one's going to get popped out there. That's going to drop down the shallow or out there in right center field. And the right fielder will retrieve that one. That'll be a nice double for Charles LeBlanc as he's on board there. His 24th save of the season, as he is trying to get his team going here in the right direction. And, of course, just making sure they can play spoiler to us and, of course, help out the Saints getting themselves into the playoffs. So now Deshaun King up to bat here. This will be his first at bat in game 1 of this series, as he's taking on Ryan Weathers. And there you see a dynamic challenge here. Nobody on board with 2 out. And we'll see which one of these 3 Kings is going to try to do here. And looks like we're going to contact swing for a hit here. So got to get a contact swing, get on board here, and of course keep the inning alive. So we'll see what he'll try to do. Is he'll take that first pitch, and that's going to be high and away as a 4-seamer up and out of the zone. And we'll look for the next pitch here, and this is going to be a good pitch. This one is going to drop right in front of the right fielder for a single. So that's a nice way to get a inning, keep this inning alive, and keep it rolling here with 2 away, and now 1 on. Of course, King, I'm really hoping that they're not going to be asking us here to steal any bases here, because, like I said, his base running abilities are not where you would hope they'd be at when we're in AAA right now. So base stealing is still an issue for us, as we see a swing and a miss there And I think that was Van Meter there on that strikeout. So we'll leave one stranded. No score here after the first frame, as the score is still scoreless until they get to the bottom of the third, and we'll see with one on and one out. Sean King's going to be up to bat here as Jacksonville leads this one by 2. So we're looking for a good solid hit here. Maybe even try to bring that runner all the way home, as they'll take the first pitch, and that'll be a four-seamer and they're inside. 0-1 count for Deshaun. And of course, situations like this really like that really helps us out. Deshaun hits a nice base hit there, moves the runner up 90 feet, and now with one away, there are now 2 on. As Mike Rashad will be up next here, we'll see what he can do. As of course, trying to keep this this inning rolling here, as we're down by 2. And we'll see what Mike can do here on this one, as he's going to hit this one out there to shallow center field. Runner's going to come in to score. Kings will decide to stay at second. And that was a good call there by him and, of course, third base coach, as they are now just trailing by 1. So nice job there, as you'd say, the base hit here, driving in that runner from second. And, of course, setting up the next batter here for the next opportunity to bring in home a runner here with 1 away. 2 on, runners on first and second. King there, you see at second base, hoping that Josh can do something here and have a big at bat here. 3-1 count for Josh, as he's going to take a pitch there, and that is going to be ball 4, as he will be able to take his base. So this is looking pretty good for us here in this inning, as now Eric Brown Jr. will come up next. We'll see what he can do with an opportunity like this. Big opportunity, big at bat here. Can really unload here with a base hit. I can definitely bring in probably 2 runs, but he'll strike out. Take that one looking there, and now there's 2 away. So 2 away. Bases are loaded here as Weathers is he fought back in that bat there, and he's able to get the Eric Brown Jr. out. We'll see Peyton Henry now up to bat here. 0-2 count for Henry, and Henry, why'd you do that? He swings and misses there, and that leaves the bases loaded. That is not what we need to do in that inning right there. That should have been an inning that we should at least tie the ball game up, but now we're trailing by 1. So we're on the board after 3. Nashville Sound needs to get something going here as we move along here in the ball game. Go to the top of the 4th, and we'll see some defensive here. And let's see if we can get an out here. There's nobody out, and this is the leadoff man, as we're trailing by 1. Of course, got that run there at the bottom of the 3rd. King now tracking this ball down here. Can he get to it? Oh, he tries to extend his arm out there, but he cannot get to it. And again, that speed is a factor here, especially in the outfield. Not helping us out here, as that's going to be a base, or it's going to be a double there for Griffer Coney, as he is able to just slug this one there and get himself in scoring position there for the Jumbo Shrimp. So Jumbo Shrimp starting to eke back here, or start to pad their lead, and they do pad it pretty well there now, as we're in the bottom of the 5th, down by 5, and 1 on, or 1 out, and nobody on. King here taking the pitch here. He's going to go after the first pitch. This one's going to get skied out there to center field, and there's not much King can do with that one there. So that's going to be out number 2 for him in the Nashville Sound. So Nashville Sound now trailing by 6 here in the bottom of the 7th, 2 away. And looks like a new pitcher here, Archie Bradley, out here to throw. Getting their bullpen in here, start getting their specialists out there in situations like this to make sure the lead stays where it's at for Jacksonville, as King does get a base hit. So nice hit there from him, as now Mike Rashad here coming out here. We'll see what he can do with a runner on with 2 out. 2-1 count in his favor, and we'll see what the pitch is. You like hear the crack of that bat there. That one's go high, it's gonna go deep, and gonna get caught at the warning track. You love to hear that sound because when you hear that crack right there, that is just a sound that you're like, oh yeah, that one's going to go over the wall. But unfortunately, not enough power behind that pit or behind that swing there. And that's going to be a long fly ball out. That ends the inning. Bottom of the ninth here, 1 on, 2 away. And we're trailing by 6 still. As King here slaps this one over the right field. That's going to be a single. And that's going to get him on board with 2 away. So Bradley that time couldn't do too much there against King. King takes the advantage there, gets finds a nice pitch there and drives it into the outfield. So now we're seeing Broshaw and do the same here. This is a mountain to climb here, down by 6 in the ninth. And of course, anything's possible in baseball, but usually in this situation, not too good here for a team like this. Is quick pop up there. He gets the snag, throws over the first, and that is going to be your ball game. As we have to lose this one 7-1. Here's your final. As the Nashville Sound, unfortunately, picks up the first loss here in this series, and this is not what we were looking forward to. So we go 4 for 5 in the game. We got 4 singles in that ball game for King. Not much from him, the RBIs or home runs, anything like that. And this is not the time to be quiet with the bat. We need to get our bats rattling, and then not just King, but everybody up and down the lineup here. Opportunities we had with bases loaded like we did there in the third inning, we cannot be having that happening to us at all here in this last series of this of the regular season. So we're gonna go back out here for the second game as we get ready for game 2. Lost that first game 7-1. Now we're back out here the next day, and we're gonna have to forget about what we seen there. As King now up with the bat here. First at bat, bottom of the first. 1 out, 1 on here. As he's taking on Perez. And Perez knows he's going to have to take his time and make sure he finds the right pitches here. Right sequence of pitches, I should say, of him getting this young man out. 0-1 count. And King is going to take this one now, makes the count now 1-1. So count is even. Of course, King's been, he's been known to be pretty patient here as of late. That's why his average is where it's at. As he takes another pitch there, now makes it 2-1. You see the sign there being shown there by the manager. 2-1 count. That's going to be a slapper past the shortstop. That's going to be a base hit. Gets him on board. And that's now 2 on with 1 away. So nice job there from King. Of course, been nice if he was able to find a gap out there and bring home a run, tie it up. But we'll take what we can get. So Tyler Nyquist now up to bat here next. We'll see what he can do. As he's 0 for 2. He's 0-2 count here, and he's going to hit this one right into this double play. That is not what we needed, and that's very unfortunate here for us as we get into that double play there. Nice job there defensively there from the Jumbo Shrimp, and that ends the inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the third. King up to bat here. He's singled back in the first. We'll see what he does against Perez this second time around. Perez already throwing now 29 pitches here. Getting ready for pitch number 30. And he gives this one up there to King again. And King will single over to the right field for a base hit. So nice job there. As, of course, just trying to find those pitches that we can get. We can drive those pitches and just take what we can get. We'll be in a good position here. We're down by 1. They want us to steal with King. Oh, that's a good idea, especially in a situation like this. And like I said, King is really not known for his base running, his stealing abilities just yet. He's got the speed, but the base stealing here, not so good there. He gets him on the tag there, they say, as that's going to be out number 2 with Tyler Nyquist now still up to bat here. I don't think that was a good call there from the manager calling us, wanting us to do that, but we're trying to, obey the manager, and he wants us to steal. We'll try to steal, but that time we get caught, and that's gonna cost us here. We go now bottom of the 6th, and we are down by a run still. It's a beautiful night here in Nashville. Crowd coming out here, almost a sellout crowd for the final series of the regular season. As you see that one get popped out there, that's going to go deep, and nobody's going to get to that one. Thank goodness. That large foul territory over there, that's pretty helpful. 0-2, and takes the pitch there high and inside. Makes it now the count now 1-2. King looking to, he's taking his time here, doing a good job here, trying to find something to drive, and that one's going to get driven right out there to right field, right near the right field line. Runner should come around to score a run, and the runner is going to come in to score, and he's going to be safe. It ties this one up now, 1 apiece. Nice hit there from Deshaun King. He gets his 39th RBI double as his teammates are fired up now. Hopefully that is the catalyst there that will get this team going and rocking for this series, and of course getting ready for the playoffs. So now Tyler Nyquist's up to bat here. We'll see what he can do, as he currently has a 0-2 count. Oh, gotta get away from that baseball there, and we'll be safely as Tyler knocks us over to third on that hit, or on that at bat there. So he does a great job there of helping us move over. But now the question is, can we get home? So bottom of the 6th here. As this one gets hit there, and try to poke that one through the infield there, but unfortunately that is going to be a play there by the shortstop there, making a nice play there to first. And that will end at the at-bat and the chances of getting back in that ball game. But somehow, someway, we find a way to get back in this one now as we're tied 3 apiece here in the bottom of the 8th. And we're looking to, of course, try to break this tie and, of course, walk away with a nice victory here, as we already lost game 1 of this series. As King there, takes a pitch. And that is going to be a 1-1 count. Now we're looking to see if we can get another good pitch here to try to drive something here. As he takes a pitch there, that's going to be a sinker. And that is going to be made now a 2-1 count. Two-one count. Ooh, kind of loose. Check swing that one, but they say he went around. As that is going to be another strike. So 2-2 count. Let's see what we can try to do here. King looking to go get something going here. And oh my goodness, that time he got every stitch of that ball there. That ball is gone. Home run for Deshaun King. What a play there, as he's able to drive that one right out of the ballpark. And that is going to be home run number 11 for him, I believe. Nice job, as he's able to drive that ball right out of the ballpark here, and of course get himself a nice single, or a nice home run there. So that helps break up the tie here, and that is going to also help us get the victory, as we do get the victory here in this one here. Final score, and this one is 4-3. Is your final as we go into ending game 2 of this series. So now the series is tied 1 apiece, and it looks like we're back on even footing here. There you see 4-for-4 day, a home run, 2 RBIs, it's double, and 2 runs scored for King, and that home run helped us out quite a bit of getting ourselves back in the winning column there. So we're back here now for game number 3, and let's try to see if we can now take the lead here in this one as the series is, of course, now tied 1 apiece after that home run there from this man in game 2. So 11 home runs, 68 RBIs. Let's see if Nashville has it in them here tonight for game 3. And, of course, it needs to be in them because we're trying to keep ourselves alive here for this playoff chance that we have, this opportunity we have. So 1 on, 1 out. As King is up to bat there, hitting, of course, right now 477. And home run did a great thing for his ERA, or excuse me, for his average there. As he drops this one, that is going to drop into the left or right center field, and the runner's going to come around to score a run. That's going to be another RBI double there for King, as he drops in that hit. And that's going to be his 40th RBI double of the season, putting us up by a run here in the bottom of the first. So let's keep this this train going here. As Tyler Nyquist is up next here. And Nyquist, going to get a bad hit, as that was going to hit off his hands. And unfortunately, that is going to go right into the left fielder's glove for out number 2. So good hustle there from Bradshaw, the left fielder. And now Owen Miller will be up next. We'll see what he can do, as he has the opportunity here to try to drive that runner home. And, of course, a base hit past the infield will definitely score a run from second. As Miller here takes a pitch, and he's going to drive this one. That one is going to come around here. King's going to try to come home here. And, yep, there you see that base hit. I told you. Base hit will definitely score that run, and that's going to bring home a run. And that's going to make it now 2-0. Now, it's leading 5-0 here in the bottom half of the second, as Nashville just really lighten up the scoreboard. We'll see the pitch there from King, as that's going to be ball 1. Of course, King made the All-Star appearance there in the Double-A. Of course, did not qualify for the Triple-A because he came up late in the season. But nonetheless, I think with his numbers, if he had his same numbers, I think the numbers he had in Double-A would definitely, if he started Triple-A this season that way he did there in Double-A, did the same thing in Triple-A, he would definitely be an All-Star candidate. He did make the All-Star appearance in the Futures game as well there in Seattle, as that one's going to drop and be a base hit, and of course going to come around to score. Nice job making it now 6-0 here in the bottom half of the second. So we are really taking these opportunities here, unlike the first game. The second game, we're taking those opportunities, runners in scoring position, and really find a way to bring them home. As King makes a bad jump there, but they say Tyler Nyquist is going to draw a walk. So no stolen base there for King, but it does put runners in position now here at first and second with 1 away. So runners on first and second. And, of course, they're looking to see if they can get something going, as that one's going to be hit there. And, oh, no, double play there. As they try to turn 2, but they cannot turn 2. As that's going to be, it looks like going to be an E3 there on the first baseman. Oh, so so the runner is going to be safe at second. My bad. So bad throw there from the first baseman. Couldn't turn the double play. Bases are loaded now here, and oh, there you see, great hit. Runner's going to come in to score. That's 1 run, and maybe a second run. No, just 1 run coming across there from Mike Rashad. So now we'll go to the bottom of the third. Wow, it is now 10-0 here. Man, we're putting on a nice little mollywop in here. And that's what we need to do here for the rest of this series. As Sean King right now, 70 RBIs, leading the team this season. Again, yeah, remember, he just came up here midway through the season. He's already leading that category there for this ball club. As he pops this one here up, that is going to be high and deep, but not deep enough out of the ballpark, as the center fielder gets that one. And that is going to be out number 1. So runner's going to still remain at first, but King cannot do nothing with that at bat. Move on now to the bottom half of the fifth. It's still a 10-0 ball game for Nashville. 2 for 3 for King. as he has one on and one out. And of course, he is trying to see what he can do here against his young pitcher here. He's got 37 pitches already underneath his belt. Looking kind of a little groggy out there, but not groggy enough to give up anything there to King. It's King that will go ahead and fly out. And that'll be out number 2 for Nashville Sound. So King went after that first pitch. Not like him doing that. Every so often we'll see him do that, but for the most part here, that's kind of an unusual thing. But nonetheless, Jacksonville is able to scrape up a run. So it's now 10-1, 2 out, nobody on here. As King will, of course, take will miss the pitch there, and that'll be strike number 1. So King, of course, trying to just extend his lead even more so right now as he gets underneath this one. That one's going to stay in the ballpark here, and the center fielder's calling everyone off as he makes the catch, and that'll be it for the bottom half of the 7th. So Jacksonville has a lot to go for themselves here. They still got plenty of time, but right now it's a big lead. We have a 9-run lead as we go to the top half of the 8th. Speaking of the top half, this is the top half of the 9th. 2 out, 2 on here. Jacksonville able to scrape up another run, making it now 10-2. And this one is going to be hit back. It is going to go deep. It's going to go back to the wall. And, King catches it. Oh, man. Get caught up in the wall there. But, hey, he's able to hold on to it and makes a nice play. And that'll end the ball game. Nashville Sound wins this one 10-2. Here's your final score. Nashville, 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. Jacksonville, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. And a nice victory there for the Sound, as they have now taken the series lead here even more so now. 2-1, 3-1, something like that. So here we are back here for the next game, as we see a local celebrity, I guess you could say, coming out here and seeing what he can do. So we have now won 2 of the last 3 games. Here we are in game 4, and we're trying to see if we can again get another victory here, as King takes the first pitch, and that is going to be ball 1. So first game pretty bad. Second game gotten better, and then the third game we just really took off. And we're hoping that we'll still have some power here in these bats, as we see that one get swung there, and that's just going to be a deep fly ball to left for the final out of the first. So no runs coming across there, and Jumbo Shrimp trying to keep themselves above water here, as they have not looked too good in the last 2 games here, and this is going to have to be a turning point for them here if they want to get themselves not eliminated from the playoffs. Possibility here for them. But Deshaun King up to bat here in the 4th. Nobody on and nobody out, as he is the leadoff man here against Paul Campbell. Campbell, 31 pitches already here in today's game. See the pitch, and King's going to foul that one off there, as that's going to be strike 1. So 1-1 count here for King. He's 0 for 1 for the day. And, nice, perfect, as that drops right there in front of the center fielder. And that's going to be a base hit. And that is going to get him on board here in the top or bottom half of the 4th, as we are trying to get some momentum going here with no outs. This is a good inning here for us to come alive and start putting some runs on the board here. So now King's going to take off. He's going to try still to second base. Can he do it? They say he did not. They got him on the tag again. I don't understand why Coach wants us to steal here. We are horrible. If it's not the jump, it's really the speed. We just don't have the speed to get us there on time. Of course, our timing, our base stealing timing is not there either. I think it's at 60. And it's got to be somewhere in the mid-70s to be considered even, for us, even in our favor. Jacksonville up by 3 here in the bottom half of the 7th. As King now here takes the pitch, and that's going to be a circle change and slow and inside. King, of course, he has to be very disciplined here if he's going to try to get his team back in this game here, especially in the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings. Opportunities for trying to win this game is coming down to very, very low. Not a really good situation there for them. As we'll see, a swing and a miss there. That is going to be high, deep, but it's going to be caught near the warning track. And a nice hustle there from the right fielder for the out. Bottom of the 9th coming up here. Jacksonville up by 4. As Sean King 1 for 3 here today. Not one of the best games we've seen him so far in this series. He started off very hot. Now he's starting to be very cold as he takes that first pitch there. And he'll take strike 1. 0-1 count for King. Really the last frame here for them. They really get anything going here unless something spectacular or magical happens. Anything less than a miracle will get us the victory here tonight. As we'll see this one get popped up, and that is going to be a huge foul ball as we're looking at a 1-2 count. So 1-2 count for King off that slider there, or excuse me, a sinker. And he chops this one there to the third baseman. No problem there for the third baseman getting that ball there. Oh, maybe so. As he throws that ball there, that's an E5. And he pulls the first baseman off the bag. So that might be the lucky break we need to get back in this ball game. So bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Tyler Netquist up to bat here. Let's see what Tyler can do here. Keep this inning alive. As he'll hit this one there, and that's going to be a great snag, and bad. What are we doing there? Come on. King did not know what to do there in that situation. To be honest, that was my fault. I'm still trying to get used to this damn new camera. This new camera they have on this damn game. It's still tripping me out. But 1 for 4, regardless, we were going to lose anyway. To be honest, just how MLB the show is. 1 for 4 of the day, a single there for King, and not much as we go 0 for 4 in that one, or 4-0 in that ball game. We only had 4 hits in that game in entirety. Wow. Jacksonville had 7 hits and 1 error. So there you see the record there. Pretty similar records between the two teams. But this, of course, these two teams were in the same division right now. They'll be closer. It'll be probably a game, half a game, maybe a game and a half behind one another, if not a game. So 9-game hit streak on the line here. We'll see what he can do here in the 5th game of this series. So now this series is tied 2 apiece. And, of course, these next 2 games are going to really decide on where we're going to be at here. Because we need to win these next 2 games for us to even have a chance. As King here slaps this one there over there. That goes over the head of the left fielder. And King's going to come around to second as he's going to get a nice slide there. And he is going to be safe at second. So nice job there of getting on board and getting in scoring position. So Chichi Gonzalez now has to deal with Josh Van Meter. 260 for his average. And he's going to swing and a miss there. And that's going to leave us stranded at second. So tough break. Thought we had an inning. I really thought that was going to be an inning that we was going to really find something going for our favor. But, yeah, no such luck there. So now we're going to be up to bat here once again. Bottom of the 3rd. 2 out, 1 on. And we're going to see if King can, there's a little bit of a pitch out there. Thought the runner for first was going to take off. But Campbell, he stole 85% of his best bases here this season. So could see him in a situation here that he'll hit and run of some sort. But there you see here, he's going to take off. He's going to go around third, come home off this double. And a nice job there, hitting off the wall there out there by the Vanderbilt Health sign out there. and that's going to put us with the lead run. So now 1-0 here in the bottom of the third. Runner on second with 2 away. And 0-1 count here for Van Meter as Van Meter slaps this one there to the first baseman. Pitcher has come around there to tag the bag at first, and that is going to be it for the inning. So good hustle there from the pitcher, and a good overall defensive play there for Jacksonville. Jacksonville still trailing by 2 as we go on now to the bottom of the 5th. King out 2 for 2 with 2 out and 1 on. And he's going to take the first pitch there. Could have taken that. Could have driven that pitch, but I think he's obviously waiting for something else, something better in his favor. As we'll go to another pitch, and that'll be another swing. As we're looking at a 0-2 count. And the pitch, and that's going to be driven over to right field, base hit. Runner's going to come in to score. And it's going to put us up now 3-0 here in the bottom half of the 5th. As King does a great job of getting himself, and of course driving that runner home. Give us a nice 3-run lead. As now this one's going to hit over to second. They're going to, of course, get the force out there at first. No problem on that one. Nice routine play. And that retires the side. Nashville leads by 3 here as we go to the top of half of the 6th. Let's see if we can add some more runs as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Or excuse me, bottom of the 7th, excuse me. It's 3-0 still. And because, of course, we have a dynamic challenge here for King as he power swings here for a hit. And we'll see what he can do. On 2 out, nobody on, and that's going to be just a fly ball out to center field. As we do fail the dynamic challenge there. So we got the power hit, but just could not got the hit, used the power swing there, but just couldn't get the hit, and that'll be it for that'll be it for this game. As we do win this one 3-0 in game 5. As King and the Sound bring home another victory there for the hometown crowd. 3 for 4 for King with 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. And of course, now with that win here, we should be 1 win away from getting ourselves into the playoffs. But of course, you know, that being said, we have to hope and pray because we haven't had an update yet here on the Saints. Because the Saints, you know, we gotta hope and pray they have a miserable series there with the Mud Hounds. And the way they've been playing for baseball right here, it might be an uphill battle. We might be doing all the right things for ourselves. But, you know, even if we do get the games that we need to get ourselves in there, which was the magic number was 6, and we need to at least win 4 of these 6 games. We needed them to at least lose 4. I would say more like 5. Then that'd be more of our favor. But we'll see, find out here if the Saints did so here as you see this ball getting swung out there, and that's going to go over the fence, and that's a home run. Home run number 12 for Deshaun King. Number 12 there. 415 was the distance on that one as he puts that one in orbit. Nice job as the Nashville faithful here rooting for their boy. As he just takes look at that, right there in the sweet spot, makes swing, and just hits this one right out there, squared out the center field there, out right near the batter's eye on that pitch. So now Sean King here up to bat here in the bottom half of the 4th. It's tied 1-1. Bases are empty. And we'll see the pitch. He's ahead of the count now, 1-0. Next pitch, and he's ahead of the count now, 2-0. So Ryan Weathers, who had a really good game the first time around, had that win 7-1. Looks like he's a little slipping here a little bit here, especially against King. Oh, he gets King to swing that one there. That's a 2-1 now. But Weathers, not looking like very sharp like he was in that last game. Not getting much run support here And now we're looking at a 2-2. So now 2-2 count. The pitch. This one's going to get hit here high. And that's going to be a base hit for King as he's on board with a nice base hit. So great job getting there on board as he gets the base hit. And now makes its runner on board here with nobody out. And of course King playing some mind games here with the pitcher. And that's going to be cued over to the right field or to the first baseman there. They get the one at second and they get the double play. No, they do not get the double play. As they do get the force out there at first. So, or excuse me, force out at second on King. So, yeah, not a good hustle there from King at all. So now we'll move on here. We'll see what he can do here in the bottom half of the sixth. Still tied up one apiece. As it's a no runner on board, but one out. And King, finds the first pitch here on this one. And he finds a gapper as he's going to be running this one around here. He might be able to get 3 here. And he's going to go for it here as he goes for number 3. As he is a 3-bagger. And I believe that's his first 3-bagger here in AAA. So congrats there to him. So now Mike Rashad now coming up to bat here. 1 out. Runner on third. Base hit will obviously score and they'll take the lead here. And this would be the perfect time now to do so as Rashad swings and misses. And that retires his at-bat. So now 2 away. Jacksonville knows how valuable that runner is coming up there if they give up a hit here. So they're going to have, weather's going to be on top of things here, especially against Owen Miller. He's 0 for 2 here for the day. As he'll dribble this one over the right or to the right-hand side of the field to the first baseman, and that'll be it for the inning. So 1 left stranded. Great job there as he gets his first triple, but unfortunately, we just can't find a way to bring him home. It's still 1-1 here as we go now into the 8th. So we're in the bottom of the 8th here. King 3 for 3 here in today's game. Runner on second with 2 out. And, of course, he is just trying to find any way he can break this tie as he takes a pitch there. And, I think that pitch right there, he should have drilled it. And it said there on the side there, it said he was just a double away from the cycle. So let's see if we can get another pitch there. Bradley, I think he gave him a mistake pitch there, but we didn't capitalize it. And, that one we go after. And that one is going to cost us there. That's going to be it for the inning. So we'll leave 1 stranded here in the bottom half of the 8th. 1 more frame to go. And we'll see if King can get another chance. And unfortunately, as you see here in the video, we don't get it. And unfortunately, we do not win the 4 games that we need to win. As we end up splitting the series 3 games apiece. As we lose this one 2-1. King goes 3 for 4 in the ball game with a home run, a triple, his first triple in AAA, and of course an RBI and a run scored. So the question is, what did the Saints do in their series with the Mud Hounds? Well, we're about to find out and see if we are in the playoffs. And that number you see there, 2 games back, yeah, we've been eliminated. They clinched the division and the best record of the league, and that would be the Saints, the St. Paul Saints there, who are 86 and 64. So no playoffs for us this time, because I did read up on the rules for the AAA playoffs, and it's the best 2 teams in there. So it's going to be the St. Paul Saints versus the Syracuse Mets, who are going to be in the AAA playoffs. So let's take a look here, finish out the season, 12 home runs, 73 RBIs, well over 400 is average. There you see his stolen base, his slugging. I mean, he just a great performance here. If he could get an award for best player in AAA, if he played all season long, I would say his numbers will probably be doubled in home runs and RBIs. But yeah, he came in here and he started off very hot, and it looks like we could have easily got to the playoffs if we just would have won, a few more games. And it looks like our major league team, well, they're not going nowhere either for the postseason. They're going to going on a cruise or something, because they in the season with 79 and 83, and they end up in third place there in the National League Central. Take a look at the rest of the standings there from around the league. So a tough year for the organization, but a really good year for King. I mean, he did well. There you see we're just 9 games back for the wild card. So yeah, just a tough break, but it happens. And just it's another year we're gonna be just another. We'll have to, as an organization, have to look and see what we can do to get better for next season. Obviously, King, not a part of the 40-man roster, but maybe we can get ourselves in that position next season when we're playing now full time here in AAA. And we got our feet wet here in AAA. We know what we're doing. We have a battle for a chance to get to the majors, but there's other avenues to get there. Obviously, of course, we want to be here with that ball club, with this ball club. As you see the Shooks there, into the second half there, 34 and 35, but they do go in the playoffs there because they were the first half winners. And I kind of wish we were still with them for this first year. But the Blue Jays will go ahead and they will go on to the 2023 World Series, and they will defeat the Los Angeles Dodgers. So as we take a look here, Eddie Alvarez, he's going to retire because of his ability. A couple other Brewers as well is going to retire. You guys can pause the video, check these out here for the most part here. Miguel Cabrera, of course, here in real life, he just recently retired, played his final game in Major League Baseball. Zach Greinke as well. Some others have just, are retiring here, which just blows my mind because they're, they started off when I was in, high school. So it's just like, wow, these guys have been around this long. Wow. But Miguel Cabrera, there you see, he's definitely one of my favorites, especially in that year that the Florida Marlins won this World Series out of nowhere for the second time in their existence. But you see 79,000. We're not gonna really fight over our salary right now, but we are gonna be in the center field position there. Like I said, we have other avenues of getting to the major league. We could play left or right field. If they can help us out, but I'm really hoping that we can just stay with the organization as long as we can. I really want to see him become a Brewer. That's the idea of this series. But if we have to, which I really don't want to, but if we have to go other ways, hopefully we'll play for a completely different team I've never played for, doing these roto shows. So that'll be something interesting there. But we'll see what happens once we start season 2, and we'll start season 2 hopefully very soon. But there you see spring training. I don't know if we get any spring training games. Like I said, we're not part of the 40-man roster. So if we're not part of that, I'll record it if I can, if we are in some spring training games. So if we're not, then we're just going to start season 2 with the AAA team. So, but that's it, guys. Unfortunately, not in the position this first year. Of course, I wasn't really hoping for, something crazy to happen. I mean, okay, maybe a little bit, but for the most part here, this is a first year, and it was a lot of fun, and it seemed more realistic from my point of view here from doing a lot of these rotor shows here. But we'll see how things go. Let's just hope our bat continues being hot as we go into season 2. And this is just really take that team and just our legacy as being a King to all the way to the major leagues. Hopefully we get to Milwaukee at some point here in this second season. So that's it, guys. That's it for this episode of Roto Show with Deshaun King. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series and any of the series that happens to be uploaded to the channel. Don't forget to check us out over on our main channel with other road shows, as well as Deshaun's big brother, DeMarcus King. Go check out his road show as well. There's a link up above in the eye, and of course down below in the description. And it'll probably have to be a link there towards the end of this video. But guys, as always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time. Have a great day.